Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. I'll be bringing some activists who will be giving some opinion about the struggle. So please, this is episode 68 of activists who speak up during this struggle. So please take a listen. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Those listening through different platforms, make sure you follow. Thank you for listening.
Today is Sunday, March the 2nd, 2025. Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution is one of the skills that we often neglect, but it is one of the skills that can greatly impact positively or negatively the success of any organization, structure, or company. That is why most successful companies invest a lot in making sure that disagreements, disputes, or conflicts have a fellow Ambazonians, good morning. Today is Sunday, March the 2nd, 2025. Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution is one of the skills that we often neglect, but it is one of the skills that can greatly impact positively or negatively the success of any organization, structure, or company. That is why most successful companies invest a lot in making sure that disagreements, disputes, or conflicts have a way of being resolved without allowing them to blow out of proportion. When we look at most of the problems with regards to interpersonal differences, which often lead to ruptures in our organization or in our struggle, can be traced back to our inability to resolve our conflicts amicably. We do not have the skills, or we have not demonstrated that we have the skills to resolve our differences without turning to animosity. In many of us have had situations where differences of opinion or disagreements are often considered as an attack on the person with whom we disagree. Hence, the person is considered an enemy, or the person who is disagreeing is considered an enemy, because we do not have the ability to disagree without turning to hatred. Each time a person disagrees with us, we consider that person an enemy, when it is just a difference of opinion, which should not be considered as an attack on the person with whom the other person has disagreed with. Let me just cite some examples here and we can trace this back to these situations. Let us consider the rift between Seseko and Sako. This was something that could have been managed easily if this conflict resolution technique was well implemented. If you look at the differences in opinion that caused the rift between Seseko and Sako, you realize that there was nothing there so major that could not have been resolved. But because of this inability to resolve our differences, this issue was blown out of proportion, and hence it had a very negative impact on our struggle. We can go down to the difference, the rift that happened between Sako and Comrade Chris Ano. Again, something in the interim government that could have been handled very easily. Just sitting down and talking and getting to the bottom of the problem and making sure that each person is listened to and that the source of the difference considered and resolved, which could have saved the interim government a lot of trouble. Considering where we are today, this lack of ability to resolve our differences amicably caused the rift between Comrade Sako and Comrade Chris Ano, and we are where we are today because of that consequence. We can go down to the one between Comrade Chris Ano and Comrade Marianta. Same situation. Just a little difference of opinion allowed this rift to occur because someone feels that my opinion must win the day. My idea must be the right one, without the willingness to listen to the other comrade. We can look at even going down to the consortium. The consortium, we know the differences of opinion. Even the consortium that we still are hearing of the consortium now, even right now, is in factions. We can look at even the Sako's remaining group that he has now is in factions. There's still another rift within the rift. There's a rift within the rift. And we can go to, even of recent, we heard Kapo said he had what PRAP. We have been listening to and reading all the write-ups with the rift that has just occurred within Mr. Kapo Daniel's PRAP. And we can go down and name even the other organizations. There's none that has not been afflicted by this disease. Our inability to resolve our differences amicably. Let's look at our various fora and look at the way we interact with each other. Each time a comrade posts something and another person does not like it, they attack that person. Instead of coming up with your own idea as to why you don't agree with what the comrade has posted. We don't know how to disagree without being hateful. And when someone disagrees with you, you immediately consider that person an enemy, which ought not to be the case. Just because someone has a different opinion from yours should not make that person your enemy. You see, it shouldn't make that person your enemy. But the question is, where did we get this? Where did we inherit this virus? Most of us, if not all of us, have been raised under a culture of dictatorship. Yes. And we have been raised under a culture of dictatorship where free expression has always been frowned at. And it starts even from the family. In our family, dad and mom are always right. And the child is not allowed to question the decisions of his parents. That is dictatorship. Just because you are a parent does not mean that you are always right. You may be right most of the times, but you cannot be right all of the time. And we tend to stifle any questioning of our decisions by our own children, who sometimes can see things better than us. But because in our own culture, a parent is always right, we tend not to allow the children to express their own opinions, and therefore they have to succumb. In the society, the elders are always right, even when that is not always the case. You are not allowed to challenge the opinion of an elder. In the church, the pastor or the priest is always right. You just have to do what they tell you, even if what they are telling you is clearly wrong in your own eyes. In politics, the leader is always right. The president cannot be challenged. When you challenge the president, you are considered a threat and you must be dealt with. And that is why we have inherited this terrible attitude where any challenge to our own idea is considered a threat to our own very survival or a threat to our own dignity. When we look at the children who are raised in the West as compared to in Africa, you will clearly see this in the way they express themselves. You see, a child who is raised in the West can clearly stand up and ask even the parent, why? If you tell a child in the West, you should do this or do that, the child will say, why? And we are always shocked to say, but how can this child just ask me why? But that is the right attitude to have, even if we consider it disrespectful. Because sometimes, as best as we may think that our idea is the correct one, sometimes it's not always the correct one. You see, the parent can tell a child, do this, and the child will say, why? And then it is on the parent to convince that child of why they think that the child must do what they are telling them to do. That is democracy right there. You have to give a reason to that child why you are telling them to do what you are telling them to do. It is not always a sign of disrespect. We from Africa, on the other hand, are always shocked to see that. But that is not, it should not be the case. You see, you have to explain even to your own child why they must do what you are telling them to do. You see, that is a temperament that we must be able to develop in this struggle. We must convince people with the logic of our ideas, not because we are the parent or the leader or the pastor or whatever we may be. It should be the logic of our ideas that should convince people that we are right, not because we want to bully them to simply follow our own thought process. We must also understand that just because someone disagrees with us does not mean that they hate us. That is one other thing, that we erroneously believe that anyone who disagrees with us must hate us, which is not always true. You see, because even in the words of Desiderata, it says, we must listen to others, even the dull and the ignorant, for even they too have their story. We must learn to allow people to freely express themselves and let the force of their argument and the force of their argument only convince us or tell us whether their idea is right or wrong. When we stifle the free expression, we are resorting to dictatorship, and we stifle good ideas from being presented, which is always detrimental to any organization or society or structure. We should therefore start learning how to disagree without being hateful. Just because someone disagrees with us should not make that person our enemy. We should strive to convince them with the logic of our ideas, the logic of our ideas only. If we can discipline ourselves to adopt this concept, it will go a long way to help us in the various initiatives currently going on in this liberation movement, be it with the consultative initiative, the consultative committee, be it in the reconciliation effort, be it in those striving for unity, be it in our ability to collaborate, and you name the rest. We must be willing and able to explain even to a child why they must do what we are telling them to do. We must be willing to explain even to the simplest person in the struggle why they must do what we are telling them to do. We must be willing to explain to our civilians, our freedom fighters on the ground, the various militants of our struggle around the globe. We must be able to explain to them the rationale of our ideas. Just because someone disagrees with us should not make them our enemy. I think this is something that we must really try to adapt. And comrades, we must learn to sit down and talk to each other when we disagree and come to a consensus for the sake of the progress of this struggle. The idea where once you disagree with somebody, you jump and stand out does not take us anywhere. It leads to all the splinters of groups out there, which has a very devastating consequence on our liberation effort. We must learn to resolve our conflicts. Conflict resolution techniques must be adopted whenever there is the potential for a dispute to erupt. People must step in and try to resolve the conflict and address the concerns of the parties concerned for progress to be achieved in this struggle. Now, that is what I think. And you may not agree with me, but that should not be a cause for hatred. Rather, convince me with your own ideas why you disagree. Happy Sunday to you all.
Fellow Amazonians, greetings to everybody. Greetings for restoration fighters on ground zero. 21 gun salute for everybody. Happy Sunday for the people today. For Monday, greetings for now. I really like for explain some of these things that we don't see where it happened for America between Donald Trump and Zelensky, Ukraine president. For the very first time we will see American media go light camera American president with the top ranking people, then they know what way they do them. They take another sitting president, they humiliate for that way. It been 100% disgrace and a slap to America. It be 100% disgrace and a slap to America. And it be an eye-opener for the whole world for see the evil for America. I will talk this one for people the way they vote for America election. Whether you be Democrat or you be Republican, America is a Sodom and Gomorrah, killing the people of the world. Yes, when I hear from me very well, this is a righteous. America is the Sodom and Gomorrah, killing the people of the world. I not believe today, so if Ukraine, their forefathers them, they be a nuclear, the superpower in Russia, they talk, they sign deal for stop that nuclear. It be for some years. The same Russia, they don't respect that. America, we being a superpower, they don't come, they see situation where Nigeria and La République du Cameroon, Ambazonia and they for middle. They say we get a treaty where these people they know come towards your border, towards us. But situation they, Europe, they yawn Ukraine America, they yawn Ukraine. France take Ukraine as a puppet. The greatest thing with Ukraine be supposed to know na that nuclear way it be, where it be sign them, drop them off because of Russia. They trick them as they trick our forefathers them. They kill our descendants them today. They kill we today, and tomorrow they will kill our descendants them. Because we will the fight today, our children, if we not finish the fight, they will do the same thing for them. I be very happy say American President Donald Trump said so. I like make this debate they go for a long time so because they see and they know say so you be a dictator. But America is the greatest diabolic satanic sons and daughters of Jezebel killing the people of the world. You don't believe say whether Zelensky he do it, you humiliate him for that way. By the way, they talk of Joseph place where they for day. They talk down on he. In the finished sentence, this one the picky, this one the levy. But America don't put it for that position. Fellow Southern Cameroon Ambazonian. Now the same iniquity this way, some of us Ambazonians are there for this struggle. We don't take posts. We don't take money from. We destroy the integrity of the struggle. Now the evil seat, the darkest room where America get them. For the people there, they don't know. You laugh with America no get friend. As long as it concern their interest, whether you be Republican or you be Democrat, they no get friend. Donald Trump na person they talk in the open. But the Democrat them, they go laugh, open your teeth for front you, they backstab you, they kill you. They will use the agencies them, go for any part of the world, they destroy them. So today, before one turn blame Zelensky, before one turn blame Donald Trump, more read along the line. Now what is these people they play them? The mystery behind telling Zelensky to go to war. One president from the time of Obama, now situation upon situation upon situation, with these people they know they fine. May Ukrainians and the Shidong, Russia they take over their land. No. But the greatest thing way, the greatest mistake where I go talk for you now, now the nuclear weapon way they be drop them. Fellow Southern Cameroon Ambazonian, these monsters and way they kill the people for the world. Today one will see North Korea day how we day for day. Who they touch one population for North Korea? They not fit try. Who they touch situation for China? Because of their dissing, they be one of the giant. Trump the one stop the war because of what he. Not because of say he like Ukraine. Trump the one stop the war because say he don't see the consequence way Russia the one make friend. Russia do want make friend with China. And now China be one of the superpower now when it comes to economic, when it comes to technology, when it comes to some certain things, China do want go for Africa when their big price tag. Fellow Southern Cameroon may not be fooled. May not blame Zelensky. May not blame Zelensky. Yes, blame get for come for some ways them. But if you enter for that money shoe, before you go see the mystery behind the football where they run under that man in Zolo. Europe, they don't play in Zolo. Russia play in Zolo. America today don't put nail for a hate. It is nail them. Just imagine you receive a president for great see with the looky dressing. Yeah, to it, Trump they talk about Zelensky dressing, it was more than a disgrace. Una take it enter, una continue the disgrace. What a sham. What a sham. They expose the iniquity for this United Nation. He exposed the barbaric, satanic, occultic dollar power for United States of America. Because they build their wealth with the kingdom of the blood of the innocent people. Someone no see na the this in the game where they want play am. Mu understand the otomoko where they behind the scene. 1 year, Trump woke up talks today, so he want make Canada a 51st state for America. You just say he get now which boss for talks today, so he want make a sovereign country may come under he because they get the game right. But if Canada, if you don't stand and make friend with the Korea, with North Korea, Trump not for ever make that kind of sentence. They not for even get bilateral decent relationship with America somehow. America believes today, so if he dey friend with you, me will remain a fool. If he tells today, so me will spy the next person. If you not spy, you want be neutral, no, you be an enemy for he. Now the nation, this would want to talk about democracy. Now for talk the evil, the satanic, the barbaric nature for United States of America. Which way people they not open their physical eyes, they see what way they happen in the realms of the spirit. But with that conversation way, Trump they leave them intentionally for bring down Zelensky. It opened the scale for both Republican and Democrat. For Americans then for see the satanic nature where it then behind the rules and regulation binded by the people ruling America. The people they don't know, they don't know. When you enter the corridor of the darkest power for that nation, when you sign that oath, whether you dare as a president, when I know some certain oath and day, when they read them for you, you sign them. Even to the day where you go for your grave, you go with those principles them. You don't talk anyhow. You don't talk anyhow. Like how I make them the other day, I did try to explain some people then for no. America be stinkingly rich and they day out for that mission. Now the reason that when it consent to their dollar, they want make peace today. Because the run sense say so alliance day for bring down dollar. So any person they come, he knows say this so now they game this way they for inside their black room. Now they board this way get for play them, leave them for the history. Which way they pay their president, they pay them. It not be equivalent to which way America be stinkingly rich, leave them for their descendants them. But for people that like we Ambazonian, where to the look am? Would you see fight struggle? They donate money for say me they run struggle. People then carry and put them for Bitcoin. So they start thief the one the way they did for road. The one the way they reach down for ground zero fighters them, the thief and the be in a house them. The one the way they carry them, they do na mafia. But we forget for no say we get descendants them. Where the mistake we make and today our descendants they will suffer. The greatest mistake with America they make an associate. The descendants them for America, it don't create enemy for the whole world. Well, if you not be careful, they fix that United Nations house. They change things them. It not be strongly in that arms led the way they. Like America do attack America left and right, center, everywhere. Because of the diabolic activity where they go on. because of the black book, because of their black evil nature, for which way they did do them. America na Sodom and Gomorrah for this well. Yes. No mind this way. When they woke up, they talk diplomacy, they talk this one, they talk this one. America, they kill you, they blow you. It kill, they blow you, small. If America be very open, countries they no go there for inside Africa. They no there for inside the world. Probably no for the dictate today. It no for there for inside seat for these numbers of years them. They no say because say France for this so it get interest with ye. Any to a concern France interest in it to go for day. Now witch hunting people. Now the same thing way they don't push the Zelensky and the whole Ukraine. They turn Ukraine to a dead zone. The first thing they make an associate, Russia plan, they destroy their nuclear weapon. Where their forefathers them, they will start for Bilam. If they be building nuclear weapon, Russia not forever go 10, 20 years for attack them. Like what will happen for 2014. And make Zelensky just come up and she don't for chair the tell so go sign off. Give your country for which way even after the Second World War, which way the other nation they no be fit for pay the price tag where they want make Ukraine pay now. So make Zelensky with he water for brain hate because he no get sense because they didn't advise it to major she don't make America just pong nose. They tell say just agree. Now they tell say be dictator. Una ask una self Southern Cameroon and Bazonia if una be bina una Zelensky. Una go do it the way America want me do am. And when CB, the price tag say this so when they end the war, it go dey fine for the longest time where Ukraine go get peace. Where Russia, it go keep the binding agreement. Say this so it go closer to Ukraine. See the population where they don't die for Ukraine. Now America kill them. Now Russians they kill them. Now the people the way they call them say superpower for United Nations. Now the people in this. So when we want us to blame Zelensky, we want blame Trump. No, we blame the dark institution where they don't put and they kill the people there for the world. The United Nations, the occultic house, the satanic house, the barbaric house. Today they say they want come plan, may they move money, may they go see how they want Bill and Bazonia. God punish the devil, punish them all. We go tell and say we go resist. And yes, some useless people they say France they want come pass through their ambassador for say so peace go there. They want find a common way. Fellow Southern Cameroon and Bazonian, we need to find a common ground. We gather ourselves. We make changes. We put firepower for ground zero. When a day can be where we take back our country, we start being nuclear weapon. We start being nuclear weapon. Sumo see what way Burkina Faso guy, we know they 40 years, we know they 50 years, see the try for doing today. Because now the monsters in this way, they kill the people there for the world. But they not gonna make friend with ye. This superpower, they not make friend with ye. Because of it, they know it's where they want gain. But nevertheless, if somebody like ye, he knows it so even as see they friend with Russia, he get for chop with long spoon. Yes, he get for chop with long spoon. So fellow brothers and sisters, for me, give my own point, people the way they don't see it where it happen for the world, they know truly who America be, how satanic America be. Yes, for talk down on a leader concerning his dressing, for talk down on a leader, say they so be dictator, but you forget for no say America itself are dictators. Whether now which place or corridor for power where the one day for day, if you not succumb to them, if you not do, they are dictators. But one do it see, we go closer to them. Even as we the fight for this situation. So now because of one of freedom. Yes. More not forget now because we want of freedom. Whether once find somebody way they want go lobby for Ambazonian, but we need to stand our ground. We need to stand our ground. America not get for joke can tell we say because say La République they don't enslave we through France. More give up. Now the same thing this way. The fi come shidong they tell we more give up. More give up. Ukraine so hate. More give up. Now what is this way they want to make Zelensky go sign them. Brothers and sisters, more not blame Zelensky. Put them for yourself. Say you want sign this document. So now how it go be binding? Now how the reparation? You did think about 10 years, 20 years, 100 years, even 200 years. You did think about the safety for your nation. Now the people in this way, they don't frustrate Zelensky. But when I know it just be that puppet where they don't turn on the football. Because wait, now the same America, they use situation for security, for guidance. And now when they talk say they want move hand for a security, either France, another occultic superpower, they do or Britain, or the West, they give you that protection. Because say Russia, they will pick you a hawk. For tell you the evil of this useless superpower. Fellow brothers and sisters, before one blames somebody, you need to be very careful. Now the reason that way, the people the way they will go for dialogue table concerning Ambazonian, they need to be level-headed people them where they get sense with a lot of dignity for make sure say they give La République du Cameroon and the international body, they give them the hard call for which way they no ever like them. Yes, if you do want make your enemy fear you, make sure say you bully you na him na there for the same level. When he come back again, he go know your level. If small people the way they be come up behind Nigeria, if they be bully America, say una carry una army, una carry and take and go. But more than that, say sometimes America they go just forgive them, leave them so. So even Nera now things say they so. Now the greatest thing that way be do am. No, they get some great thing. They will get their freedom. Where they be move the puppet where France be use them. But I say they get for build military. They get for start build nuclear. Now wait till this way, these people them they fear them. When you be strong army, you be nuclear, correct. It sound very meaningful now for Canadians them. For Canada, for no say, if they don't be nuclear, if they don't make friends with either Russia or with China, America for the fear them. Or with North Korea, America for the fear them. Now because they open their arm, they tell you, no, you be our good friend, you be our good friend. It can't turn be now the one way they want to say this, so Canada go be the 51st state. Anyhow way they. Now the mystery this way they happen for the world. But the righteous one there for Ambazonian, may we will gather ourselves. We plan our unity. All for one, one for all. We see how for make things and different. Because not for we today. Now for our descendants them. Our children. For America, they don't make them. They don't make them. American citizens, then they find you seek, you be covered, you get those opportunities then. Their forefathers and they be plant the seed. And any person will come today, it is signed that oath. They remain inside the same game. Let's thank kuna fellow Southern Cameroon Ambazonian. We get one most important thing for learn. For for be very passionate for your nation, for keep the interest for your nation before your own interests. And are the greatest mistake that way we, it is wish on we. Some of us want get small place for leadership, will not even see them. They carry their ego, put them. Now they told me they find a place of compromise for some of them come together, see the need for do things and different. Because we need true democracy, where we go through firepower, and we need for go through the corridor of power for diplomacy, where it warrant money. Now the most important thing is, we no go forget. At the yes, one day for ground zero, say they be fighters them. So when they say they surrender, and they look them and they laugh. What and how many leaders and today they come out for diaspora or for ground zero, they come out say they surrender. Una see La République du Cameroon, una see Ambazonian, we die here. The people, the way they will fight for that land, their blood will go through to the last day. Una hear say that nation don't be free in the realms of the spirit, no be joke. So the one they don't give up, may they give up. Why are the one going now for DDR or the one use them for any way? They will remain. But the fight will continue. And we go take more than land. Whether not 20 years or 30 years or 40 years. We no go remain slave for La République du Cameroon. We no go remain slave. So more learn the one, more know this one. Very, very important. Let's thank you all.
Opportunity comes but once. Also, the talk say, a fine for know how for fish. I mean, a fine for teach person how for fish than for give the person fish. So, nothing the way we want to talk for inside this audio. And I choose for talk about this matter. When today, na Sunday, March 2nd, 2025. When na Sunday. I believe say plenty Anglophones them, in quotes. Plenty Anglophones them. They be na Christians them. Now why that I want to send this audio for? All Anglophones them. All the so-called people where they say they be Northwest or Southwest. May they listen for you. The problem with people, now say they know the reason plenty. Sometimes some people that talk say, oh, may I enjoy because life be too short. Now you give the life. Now God he give life and he know when he will take life. Instead for you for do the right thing, for ensure say if your own life it will be longer, you will be able for manage yourself, for chop, for drink water, and for do other kind of things. You wake up, you talk say life be too short. And now why that one know the reason, and everybody they work up for picnic crumbs and whatsoever. So opportunity comes but once. Now so they talk. Now people they talk, maybe not me talk, plenty people they talk so. But waiting with people and they fail for understand. Now say in every law there is an exception. Yes, some kind specific method where they talk. The case of Southern Cameroons. Now one of that cases them for put them for outside there. For prove I'm say no be everything where a mobile opportunity comes but once. Some people inside the planet, God it give them that kind special privileges and make them they get no be even one opportunity, no be even two, they get even three opportunities. The case of Southern Cameroons, Anglophones, it be for you. We don't go with people according to Jean-Jacques Rousseau. People don't get for they don't born people that free and they get for worker free, but they don't get for be for inside chains them. With people for Southern Cameroons, they don't come almost how many years? Almost 100 and something years under occupation. That means first we see the British people, when they work at the camp, we see the German people. After that, they go put her with the Nigeria. After that again, they go put her with La Republic and all those kind of things. And God, if you don't talk, say, hate for good, you know the loss for inside pot. That is why Paul said he can't talk, say, they be not try for assimilate us and they fail. Nigeria be try for assimilate us or for just chop us and they fail and whatsoever. Now, that is the problem. So today, for more than 9 years, God, 8 years, God don't give the same opportunity for the so-called Anglophones them. Say, a day so, well, I overlove, I overtrust, make una then fight for ourselves, because they say heaven helps those who help themselves. Fight for ourselves, say waiting. Make una end once and for all. Wait when I always talk, say, some people they marginalize on whether na Igbo people that they marginalize on intimidate on do so, all the Republic people, the Francophone that they marginalize on intimidate on do so. Now God don't give on the opportunity, say okay, in that case, even I no want to me they marginalize on, I no want to me they be second class people, I no want to meeting the day so, make una now fight and then get your own freedom in order for be free, so that make you know the talk say you be second class person, you be third class person, and so. In order so you will live a free life like the other people. Now, that opportunity come. You where you go should you for back or outside the, you know the even think. Yeah, all your problem, you the only complain and complain. All your problem, you complain, say, oh, this thing they happen, this thing they happen. What steps are you taking to solve it? Even for hospital, you go for the hospital. Doctor, they go tell you, you complain for doctor, say you is sick. He talk, say, when it be start, you go talk, say, if you don't start, so. He say, okay, wait till you don't ever they do for try for solve this matter. And so. If you tell doctor, say, you don't do no, you know they do nothing. It will look you like cake. It will look you like cake. It will look you like cake. Wait till we call and say marginalization, and wait till we go call and say assimilation and all those things. Now the thing the way the Anglophone population they get for stand out today for understand see this which one is better. Now for continue for the bake, say the person you give you fish you chop, or now the person teach you give you teach you how they make fish. So they do fishing so that you go to find your own way. That is exactly the problem where it is with Anglophones. Because Anglophones, they don't take all their time, they complain. But now you want to ask them for them, what steps are you taking to solve that problem once and for all? You will hear now, the one that can talk say, oh, we want decentralization, we want this, we want this. Just imagine how stupid a people can be. Stupid in the sense say, you find yourself inside one room with snake and lie on them. They there for inside there. You snake and lie on them. You fear say, oh, this lion they bite me, or they bite my food, or this snake they bite my food. Oh. Now they ask them for you say, how you want to solve the problem? How you want to solve the problem? You go talk say no. Miss Snake, should I for your own side? Miss Snake is sleep now for down. Lion is sleep for there. Me, you two is sleep for here. Inside the very room. Instead for you for talk say no, better I open door come out and leave there snake there for there. Me I go me. Business self I go me for my own side where I be secured. Where I not going to beg now for beg. Where I not going to be. I'm not going to be. Marginalized, I don't go be so, I don't go the fear, I will do all my things, so. That is it. See, for how many years? 8 years, whatsoever. Anglophone be unable for vote their own governors, for vote whosoever. Now they don't bring now foreigners. When our governors, then they can't put them for them. Where they did. Whether now color be lie or color be sick or color be sick or now color whatsoever. Wait there for Amanda. And then for Boya, where they call he talks say me chiefs them don't carry signboard begin match. Me chiefs them go do so. Me chiefs them go do so. Then another one Africa whatsoever, where they for Bamenda for them. Now, the question where are the one ask them for we chiefs them so we're gonna be chiefs today. If some of you people that wanna not be being up people we wanna come for power chieftaincy through fraudulent means them. Wanna for understand say when wanna prepare them with wanna prepare them where they will be at first, where they will be not chiefs them. Now people the way at first for even see chief, we say for even see chief. You the one go see chief na so. Chief if you take care for your people, defend your people, and do everything for your people. But today, when I see chief them, they work carry clothes, they carry back them. They work at the march, they go sit down for down. Then governor, they can't talk for them. They do so to governor, they enter for house. Inside house, the chief that we call the turn for up. Oh, they do so, they clap hand them. That is wrong. Why when I know if you can't talk say we prepare them where they be being achieved them in those days. Now so they be behave and now so they be do and now so they be do. Now because when I don't can find myself entangled with these La Republic people them, now you it can make and they force either they force on so or do so. So you're gonna one now we get for our own country, get one our own country way when I will get that kind of dignity where when people they be get them at first. Now, except when I don't want the title for chief again because when the chiefs them too, they decide with the oppressor against their own people. At one point, the people now they will deny the chiefs and all those kind of things, and they will put an end to chieftaincy. That is how it is. In a normal society for Anglo-Saxon culture, like how we did for America for year. Now we for America for year, like we for California. Now we the all man. Now we all we vote person where we get for big governor. Now we say for every city, we vote person where being a judge. For California, now we all we vote who get for be judge. We vote the person we get for be judge. And now we say they vote even a police commissioner them. So now when these people are voted by us, they will go for the no man no go corrupt them because it knows it is who. He wanted me to still vote he. So he gave for work for satisfied people. But when you go for some place like La Republic, chop broke for 2 poor people, now probably they appoint everybody and whatsoever, and who they appoint you will do things that now for serve now you know they serve your own people them and so. Now I the one ask them for all Southern Cameroon people, for all Anglophone people, for all Northwest and Southwest people, particularly the CPG and people the way they do for them. I the one ask them so. Say me, I prefer I don't talk say this so today he wanna answer me these 5 questions then. Where I the one answer them. Yes, I will support one. Number 1. Now see, wait till we will lose some if we become independent. Yes. Now they think that. Me gonna ask that one. Say, if we get with own country, Southern Cameroon, wait till we will lose some. Wait till we will lose some. If we get with own country, Southern Cameroon, we will lack now water, we will lack now electricity, we will lack now chop, we will lack now waiting. Nothing and that one I get for action for here. Then I the one action for now. Waiting with the gain for being with La Republic. Wait, that means when it be say, if La Republic is not there, if La Republic not there or we not there with La Republic, we not go survive. Now, that same thing. Waiting will be the gain from Nigeria. Waiting will be the gain from Nigeria. When we be come out from Nigeria, we'll be talking we not survive. Nothing. So today, nothing they will gain from La Republic. We not take chop now from La Republic. Chop the commander for and now we give 62% for GDP. Chop and water everything and they for on site. And when they come out, go for La Republic. We get CDC where they for there. We get a timber where they for manu site. So we get all those things rise there from up. So we get petrol where a day where they come out for day. They go for that side for Yaoundé. When I don't see which day where they don't go dig petrol for Yaoundé. I mean for Yaoundé for 2 French people, their place. Carry and can't sell them for we place. Can't talk for we place. Wealthy a day where we gain from La Republic, where when I will talk say this, so we will talk, for example, when you go for hospital, some of when I hear the big cake, me I can't explain now when I hear. When you go for hospital, when some man there in a critical way where you know they breathe, they put oxygen for his skin, and they talk and say they put in and say they talk say AD for life support. Life support means say they're not connecting the way it make it so that me continue for be alive. Now you will be afraid say if they disconnect that oxygen and all those things, and that person it will die. Now why that way you would pray say no, me they keep those things on, they keep those things on. That is exactly what we did. Now between francophones them, La Republique, and then anglophones them, go there on life support. If you anglophone man, you don't know the answer. It means say you be binary one, modulo one. La Republique, you come around a day for life support. Now why that way? They know if you want live we because now we they give 62% for GDP for their country. Imagine. So much so that means that they get now only some a few. So now why does they hang on top with people? They want try for kill with people them equally like how a white man he want kill all black people them for Africa so that me they get the resources. But you be stupid CPDM Anglophone. Instead for you forget your own society where you know will be for outside. You will see this very CPDM. Now can you even practice free speech? No, you not even do anything by yourself. Everything when I talk and I say this. Even the CPDM where they talk say they go stand for parliamentarian, they go do so. People and they will be capable for day. But you not go. Why? Because now for Yaoundé they will bring the list. They talk say now this person. Why when I want make continue for belong to a system where you know where justice, the meritocracy, and all those things them. So when I not see I'm say this one, even you be a CPDM, even that one where they be a senators, parliamentarians, and so whatsoever. So according to when I not see say in a free and independent Southern Cameroon, you will get right freedom of expression, freedom of speech, all those kind of things. Where they did for them. Now, some of when I don't go say when I be senators, when I be parliamentarians, and when I be this. When I come out go for outside, they don't talk say La Republique military, they don't go keep picking them from Gabu and so plenty places. When I be unable for talk, say me they go settle those families. When I be unable because we're not there for. Yes. So that the thing and that way we want to explain for you. So instead for we forget we own society, we own country, where it there for we own level. When I work at the big La Republique for belong with them and everything when I go now for Yaoundé for go take authorization for go do so or do so. Yes, where it not be correct. So now the opportunity where I explain for when I say now time is when I get for join the liberation struggle and free on ourselves. Self La Republique is Cameroon. Me I also call on them say now time for them this for free themselves too. Free themselves from who? From France. You see La Republique, they born them on the 1st of January 1960. They not even celebrate their birthday. They not even know which day they born them again. They not get no idea. Until when a country where they talk say they get president and they talk say they get independence, but now France minister or now France ambassador, they can't talk for outside. They say, oh, it will do this, it will do this, it will do this, because they are not free. You people when are there for northwest and southwest for the. When I see French ambassador, they can't turn up on top on the ground. They can't talk say he could do so for one, he would do so for one. So when I don't tell we say that means say all Anglophones them when I there for Bamenda for the and for Southwest for the. Una no fit govern una own country. Una no fit rule una own selves them. So una no fit get una own this thing. Una get for the depend and for the take na crumbs for white man person. So. Which day una be don't see some black person, he can't turn up for America. He can't talk say this ambassador where they send for America or Africa where they for America and so. He can't turn up for the talk say he would do so for America. He would do so for Europe. So. You know see him. Which day when I be don't see him for America, for Europe, for Britain, Australia, everywhere. When I be don't see and say some country day for Africa where it don't carry army, the military, then go put them for there. Like how way France, it carry military, they can't put them for there. America carry their own, they can't go put them for other country. Why we people they don't feel learn? Why we people they don't feel learn for be on their own? So Natiwa Rot talk say me I explain for una so. So me una understand and see all you when una call una self say the Anglophones or the Bamenda people, the Northwest, Southwest people, CPDM or whatsoever. I the one ask them. Wait, you prefer a free life with justice, accountability, and everything a day way meritocracy a day and all things them a society where no harassment, no marginalization, and all those kind of them. You prefer that society, a free southern Cameroon, a Cameroon nation, or you decide say no, you don't be a person where you be handicapped person, second class person, you will be breaking a crumb from La Republic. If you see them, you ask them, you put them for their table, take your chop, put one bottle beer for your corner, drink them, on a cha, on a wetty, drink and ask and see, true, where you be Anglophone. Now wetty, Francophone and they can't make them, they bring them for Bamenda. Now wetty, Francophone and they bring them for Southwest. Then, after you calculate and say, now wetty, Francophone them, I mean, they can't take them for Bamenda. Wetty, Francophone, they can't take them for Southwest. Now for the way you go there understand where are they explain for you. Because someone when I hear the day like cake, that means when I hear someone when I hear the day like case so where even dog, even a lion or a cow, it is reason personal. Yes. In reason personal. Now why do you see cow not the turn up for one place? It will come out go if you go find play where you go find a chop for day and so. Yeah. So I give plenty salute for all man. I hope say when I listen some of this kind of audio them, when I listen them again and again for understand say it be better for be a free people, a free society than for be a society where every time na kale, every time na fear, every time na corruption, every time na injustice and whatsoever. And for we forget that kind of society, now the society where we get for Bilam, forget where we get any person, we will get we say for day and everything. And that society, it be now a free and independent Southern Cameroons. We problem where it there for Yanasi. We don't talk say with the respect the rule, international rules them. The international rule, it talks say all countries and for this world they be sovereign. Yes. And they get their boundaries them. So we problem now for see La Republique du Cameroon it get the independence 1st of January 1960 will not be part of them. So we want them semi La Republique a retreat from Southern Cameroons, or if you like you call and say Northwest and Southwest, make it go back for your band is the way we get them at independence. That is the only solution. That is it. That is the solution. All that way when they call and say solution to Anglophone problem or Southern Cameroon problem or West Cameroon problem, the solution and the final solution I say day don't catch night it don't come. Make La Republique a withdraw a go for your boundary where it will get the independence for the 1st of January 1960. Remember, we never be no country be like Cameroon. There was no country like Cameroon or La Republique du Cameroon until the 1st of January 1960, when La Republique du Cameroon will be born. All that way they can't deceive when I talk say we be built one under Germany. We be built one under Germany like slaves them. Like slaves or like a slave, a colony. So if not talking to say we be in one country under Germany. That is how it is. So when I take note, I mean you and I talk.
My fellow Ambazonians, today is the first day of the month of March 2025. Like Ambazonians, all of Southern Cameroonians, both in the diaspora and on the ground, to take time and listen through this message very carefully. I want us to look at current affairs, what is happening both in Ambazonia, around the world, especially what is happening in Ukraine, between Russia and Ukraine, for us to see exactly what we are in, and if we will change, we will have our independence. Now, when you have a leader in place, a leader that does not have common sense, a leader that is a puppet, that is easily manipulated, the country risks losing all, as in the case of Ukraine. Two, when you have a leader who is stupid and cannot understand that his neighbors are the people he should make peace with first, that's another big disaster. Zelensky has forgotten that his country, Ukraine, was part of the former USSR, Soviet Union. Who destroyed it? The same West. But, Vladimir Putin kept telling this idiot called Zelensky, do not go closer to these people. Do not go closer to these people. The NATO, what did they form it from that thing? To keep expanding themselves. And they have almost taken over, in fact, gone through closer to all countries around Russia, trying to encircle Russia. If that is done to America, would they accept it? No, because America is the backbone of NATO. But Zelensky, listen, he was easily manipulated into this war by the same Americans who today are also blaming him that he started the war. Instead, they're now moving closer to Russia. So you see, another lesson I want us to learn from here is, after we have our independence, our military capability is the first thing. Because that is the superpower, the superpowers around the world. That is what they use to enrich themselves more. That is what I want us to also focus on. Because war, in fact, is not actually about saving people's lives, or although the parties that come in trying to pretend, is not about trying to save the people's lives. They're looking for ways to plunge you into that war and then use it to enrich themselves. So war is not about necessarily saving life. It's about making money. If you look at what is happening between America and Ukraine at the moment, you see that Americans are instead now shifting toward Russia. Donald Trump has openly telling Zelensky that he caused the war. Whereas it was these same Americans who were, encouraging Zelensky to fight and that they will stand by him, killing the Russians that were, living in Ukraine. So now, when Russia kept telling Ukraine, do not go closer to NATO, these people are trying to encircle us, he wouldn't listen. So now, America is now telling Ukraine that they want to have Ukraine's 50%, that is to get 50% of Ukraine's rare earth minerals. Can you imagine? 50%, it means that somebody is sharing your wealth with you. 50% of Ukraine's rare earth minerals. These are very critical minerals, which includes, for example, graphite, uranium, titanium, lithium. Imagine. Ukraine has rejected. But what is Trump telling him? Trump is telling him that he should better sign the deal fast or he risks having no country. Can you imagine? And they're now instead telling him that Russian military is now inside Ukraine and they're behaving now instead like peacemakers. You see how these people use you? So what is happening in Amazonia? It's killing of our people because of our resources. Look at what happened in Libya. Look at how Libya has been destroyed. Look at what happened in Afghanistan. They stood their ground. They stood their grounds. We could have stood our grounds. So you see that Trump is instead shifting now toward Russia and not toward Ukraine because they have discovered that Russia's military capability is too strong. They cannot defeat Russia. If Russia's militaries are now already in Ukraine and they're instead behaving like peacemakers. Now, the dream that the NATO had that they were going to defeat Russia within a few months, has it materialized? No. So they are now seeing that all the financial and military support they've given to Ukraine, all what they've spent is going inside water because war is like investing so that they will get it from you. So they're instead accusing Zelensky to have caused the war, to have started the war. And then they started the war and then called America in. And America is now billing them to bill you, BILLING. They're now billing Ukraine to pay. So America have now discovered that Russia is a big superpower too. There's no way they can play them around. It's a game. It's a game for huge profit. They use their military capability to do that. So, my fellow Ambazonians, we have to be wise. After this war, we would have had our country. In fact, military capability. We have to invest even in this nuclear. There are things you shouldn't say online and you shouldn't say in the social media anyway. Because we have to be very careful with these superpowers. If there is ever any aid they're going to give you, it's about investing to get back. You see, Ambassadors, if we are not careful, we risk losing everything. Now, you see, America is now tightening the situation for Ukraine. Ukraine now is now seeing itself in a fix, found itself in a fix. It all believed that America was NATO, America, they were going to save it. They were going to save him or save his country. Now they're billing him, you have to pay. After, La Republic of Cameroon has been looting our resources, disgracing our forefathers. We will have a good opportunity to kick La Republic out. But what did we do? We did the opposite. You see what is happening in Ukraine? When you have a leader or elect a leader into office, a leader that has no brain, a leader that has no wisdom, it's not necessarily about certificates. It's not about that. A leader that does not have common sense, a leader that lacks wisdom. When you look at Traore, what are his certificates? But now they're saying they're making him president of, is it Sahel, or they're creating something like a Pan-African that trying to bring African together. So you see, it's about wisdom, about love for motherland, standing for the people. We were lucky to have, wonderful and courageous breed of freedom fighters, brave as they were, all kinds of field marshals, generals, colonels. But what did we do? Tribalism has made, our situation worse. Tribalism destroyed us. Embezzlement destroyed us. Power mongering destroyed us, or power mongering killed us. Fight for power, fight for position, kill us. Pride, foolish pride has destroyed us. Infighting has destroyed us. The Republic has been manipulating us, humiliating our forefathers. They kept playing our forefathers like they're playing little kids. How can you have an election and they're asking you to vote yes or we? And I mean, I wonder, these people, how were our forefathers? What were they really thinking? If Vietnam, my fellow Amazonians, if Vietnam could defeat America, if this Afghanistan could defeat America, who is La Republic? If not because of the traitors we have among ourselves now. Blacklegs and traitors have come to worsen the situation. Now, we have to do the best we can. I want Ambazonians to be very careful. Our independence is in our hands. If we want to have freedom tomorrow, we must not rely too much on other people. In fact, if we could have a partnership with countries within Africa, that would be better. Even if tomorrow they were to get some of our resources, it will stay within our continent. We must invest. We must not get tired supporting this war, investing in this war. But at the same time, we must be able to have leaders. When Father of the Nation speaks, you don't listen. You get yourself whatever that is happening coming at the end. It's up to you. How long have I spoken? How long do we advise? How long we just stop the infighting, stop the embezzlement? We kept looting your hard-earned money, investing in bitcoins and so on. Can we change? Can we change? Be careful with all people who are saying nobody should invest into the struggle, nobody should contribute, nobody should do this. This one, no, that one, no, this one. They want the struggle to die. Let the Republic squeeze us, squeeze the future generations. That must not happen. If you can pay your liberation tax, it's not even an option. We must all pay. Diaspora especially, we must all pay. If Granzuro is paying out of willingness because they want to see freedom, like I'm hearing, some of them are calling to pay. That is fine. We must invest. Our freedom is in our hands so that tomorrow future generations will not suffer as we're suffering now, like what Ukraine is going through. At the same time, we must be very, very tactical. Careful the kind of people you ask them to lead you. Father of the Nation. Over.
Thank you for listening. This has been ID Mind Radio and Television. This is your host, Comrade Fritz. Thank you for listening to the activists. They have a lot of broad spectrum of ideas that we always once in a while trying to put it, and everybody listen to these ideas. You know, this struggle has been for 8 to 9 years now, and we are trying to see how we can end it. And those ideas from all these activists and frontline leaders is very important for us to see how we can put our ideas together to move forward. So thank you for listening. If you're watching through Facebook, please make sure you follow. If you are watching on Instagram, make sure you follow. You're watching on X or Twitter, you make sure you also follow the page. Okay, we have also our page on TikTok. So all this area we have pages, and Facebook we have about 3 different pages. So please make sure you follow. On YouTube we have two pages. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channels. Thank you for watching. Thank you, and God bless you. God bless the Republic of Ambazonia.